What is up, guys? Albatross here. Back again with episode 6 of the Road to 700 series. This is what I've been up to since the last episode. The last couple of weeks I've been talking a lot about how much silver we're spending on accumulating materials, and I'm happy to say that those investments have finally started to pay off. I spent a solid 26 hours this week cooking and doing alchemy, and here's what we made. The bulk of this time has been spent making Balanos meals. I prefer these for my guru boxes because the only real bottleneck is red meat, and the rest of the ingredients are really easy, and even the red meat will fill as long as you have time to get the orders to get filled up over time, which I have plenty of. The Valencia meals are slightly better, but good luck getting snake and scorpion meat to fill. The only way to really get that in any quantity is to go gather that yourself, and it is a pain in the butt, so I just focus on doing Balanos meals. After our cooking adventure, I transitioned to making Grim Reaper's elixirs, EXP elixirs, and elixirs of will, which we made into beast rods. Alchemy mats are a lot harder to get these days than cooking mats, so we didn't make a ton, but we did make a good amount. Our main bottlenecks right now are Fruit of Nature and Pine Sap. Despite the scarcity, we ended up with about 3k beast rods and over 100,000 Balanos meals, which we are slowly turning into boxes to be sold over the next few weeks. Selling a good chunk of our beast rods netted us some solid profits. We're up to around 6 bill now, which feels pretty damn good. About 4 bill of that is just from liquidating our drots, which is really, really nice. After all of this, we are up to Guru 39 cooking and Master 20 alchemy, which feels really good. As I'm sure you might have been able to tell over the last few weeks, I've not been grinding as much as I did in the past, and I want to touch on that here. I just haven't been as in the mood as I was before to actively play the game, so we've been doing a lot more AFK stuff. That's why we cooked a lot this week. That's why we've been doing some gathering here and there. So we're still getting progress. I have no intention of quitting BDO, and I'm still committed to reaching our 700 gear score goal. I'm just going about it in a more semi-AFK way right now. It's just kind of what feels right at the moment. We still got some grind in. We did a few hours at Jade throughout the week, and we did an hour at Orcs to try to test it out. And I'm pretty happy with it. It was pretty good. I think that Jade is more consistent, but Orcs is definitely not bad. Because we've been playing a bit more hands-off lately, I actually made a couple of improvements that I'd like to share with you all right now. I saw a duo Monos fluid collector sitting on the market the other day, and because we needed so much pine sap, I couldn't help myself and I snagged one for about 800 mil. I went for a few TED attempts, but we're still stuck at try right now. I'm happy with that. Of course, TET would be better, but try is definitely gonna be enough to get the job done. Additionally, I exchanged our giant pile of Imperial cooking seals in order to get a pair of Monos Cook's clothes. And after a painful run of trying to get from pry to try, we were able to get to the try, which does give us, I believe, 2 extra brackets for our daily box turn-in, which is pretty cool. We now turn in at 1400 mastery. Thought a lot the last couple weeks about how this series is going to progress, or how I want it to progress. I like having weekly uploads because it keeps people updated and it helps keep me accountable for continuing to make progress, which has been helpful for me in getting these incremental gains. But I don't know if I'm making enough gains in both the current way I'm playing the game and if I'll be able to make enough gains as the gaps or the cost of getting these gear increases will grow over time. So I'm not sure. Do people want me to do these incremental updates every week and, talk about what we're doing regardless of whether or not there's a big boost or something big happened? Or should I make fewer videos and just do updates when big things have happened? Of course, you all, the people that are watching the series, are the ones that will know, what you like. So please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. If you want weekly videos or if you want me to be more sporadic, but only put out stuff when stuff happens. Whatever you prefer is kind of what I'm going to focus on because you're who makes me want to do this content. People that like to watch my videos. With all that aside, we talked about what we got up to this week. Now let's talk about what our plans are going forward. The plan is still very much to put all our silver towards buying Tetdisto number 2. So our gear here. Tetdisto number 2 will net us the 293 bracket, which is really good. Right now, we're at, like I said, about 6 bill in the bank. And between that and our, let me throw down to it, our 9 bill currently set aside for this Garmith pre-order, we're a little over halfway there, which is still decent progress. We're still on target for me being able to buy number 2 within the end of this month, so I'm still happy with that. That is still priority number 1, right? I do, though, want to share some stuff that is going to be changing compared to how the last couple of videos' plan has been set up. So instead of grinding for Kaffir stones, which is still something we want to do, we still want Kaffir stones, but I'm going to be grinding more Syrindia LVS spots because I want to finally, after all this time, sort out my lack of cups on my accessories. That'll be a really nice stat boost, and I just want to kind of get out of the way. That's something that'll be something that we can focus on grinding through. It's not just silver. I've kind of found that grinding for just silver is, for whatever reason, it's harder for my brain to be like, oh yeah, let's do it. So hopefully, if I focus on trying to grind for the cups, it'll help kind of trick my brain into wanting to grind more frequently. That's the goal, at least, right? So we have grinded some Elvia in the past. I believe I keep them in Juvenile Green right now. Yeah, so here's what we have right now. We have a good amount of Shards of Tearful Night, but I do think we're going to be needing more in the long term. This is what we have right now. So we're not starting from scratch, but we do have a lot of ground to cover in the next few weeks. So hopefully we can make a dent in this. I will update you all next week to see how far in we've gotten. Next on the list is I want to do a lot more gathering with that fluid collector I talked about. We need so much pine sap. That's one of our major bottlenecks, like I said. So we're going to be doing a lot of pine sap gathering. The rotation that I have been doing for it is down over here by the Catfishman camp, like in this area near Monship Forest. There's lots of pine trees here. If you know of a better spot, feel free to let me know. I'm always happy for input, as you all know. But that's where I've been as of late for my pine sap. Like I said before, Kaffirs are still going to be on our mind, but they will not be the primary focus. We can still get Kaffirs from gathering. We can still get Kaffirs if I can get like a Gyfin group going, for example. I will go do Gyfin. We don't get pieces for our cup from that, but we do get lots of money, so that's definitely an incentive. Gyfin will still happen, and hopefully we can do it where we get to keep our Kaffir stones. But not focusing as much on Jade, for example, will mean that we'll get less of them overall. With all that in mind, I think that's going to be it for us this week. If you want to see more, I stream BDO and other games at twitch.tv/albatrossop most days. Feel free to come say hi. I'm always happy to hear from people that watch the series. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, as it really helps the channel a lot and helps this series get more traction. If you want to join me on this journey, subscribe to not miss any updates. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support this series has gotten so far, and it really does mean the world to me. And I will see you all next time.